Hola, hola everyone. Welcome back to the Resin Lab. So today I am going to pour this handmade mold that I made myself. And it's not the first time I've made a mold. It's actually my second mold that I've ever made. The first mold that I made um, was a small perfume. I casted a small little plastic I guess case where a bottle of perfume goes. And I attempted to make a piece out of it with resin, but at the time I was still a novice and I didn't have a bubble remover machine. I didn't have a vacuum chamber. So the piece didn't come out the way I liked it. So I kind of put it aside and thought, you know what? I'm just not ready for making my own molds. But now I feel a lot more confident, and I guess I'm the type of person that either goes big or goes home, right? Because look at the size of this thing. This is a really big mold. It's about 10 by 10 from edge to edge here. And so the paw print is a good 8 inches, um, maybe 8.5 inches tall by about, 9 inches, 8 or 9 inches wide. I think this would make a really cute piece for pet lovers or even a memorial piece. Now, the only thing with this mold is that it is textured. The piece that I casted was textured, and so it's gonna have kind of like a rocky look to it. So I want to cast it and see how it looks. And if it doesn't look good, what I'm gonna do is sand the the actual paw print sections, like these sections here, and then I'll remold it and then recast it and see how that looks. Because I think it would make a nice piece to put in a picture of a pet. Um, well, on this one, I'm just gonna probably do something on my Cricut and put something across the paw down here, something maybe like a little dog silhouette with um, a little blurb that says something. So I also pulled out these molds. These I did not make, full disclosure. Obviously, they're machine made. And so this is going to go with this piece so that it stands up, because otherwise this piece has to lay flat where it needs to be hung. So with all that said, let's get started. All right, I mixed 100 milliliters to start because I want to do, I don't remember if I mentioned this earlier. I want to do black in the little actual pop print area, um, just to make it look a little realistic. And I ordered myself a box of eye candy pigment, sorry, not pigment paste, mica powders. So I got the set of 10 to start with. Um, and it has all these colors in here. So I chose the Samurai Black to do the little paw print area. But this is cool. Like I like that, you can get little samples to kind of see what colors you like, and then you can order the bigger jars. And I believe Rolio has the same thing too, where you can buy sample sets and and then try out the colors and then order the jars individually if you like a specific color, or if you have a color that you use a lot. So I'm going to grab my spoon, remove my resin, and I don't know if 100 milliliters is going to be too much. If it is, then I will pour something else, but this looks nice. It actually looks kind of like a charcoal gray. So I don't, but you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Iris came in and asked me a question and I forgot what I was saying, so I apologize. I think what I was going to say is that dogs come in different colors. Um, lighter skinned, darker skin. So I think this should be fine. So this is again Samurai Black from Eyecandy. And I'm going to clean off my spoon over here to the side. I need to get myself a new spray bottle. This bottle is starting to spray a little funny. It's just a reminder to myself. So when I'm editing, I can remember to get myself a new bottle. Anyhow, okay, so let's pour some alcohol in there and swirl that around. Swirl, swirl, swirl. I'm too impatient to swirl it naturally. I'm helping it along with the popsicle stick. Okay, and transferring the resin. There we go. And tomorrow is my craft fair. Well, not literally tomorrow. A week from today, from the day that I'm recording this video, is my craft fair. But I finally got ahead, and so I can do some bigger projects now because I have some more time in between video airings. So I'm excited about that, which is why I decided to do this mold. And if you're interested in me making you one, just go ahead and send me an email. I'll put it on the screen for you right now, but it's also in the description box. I'm not posting these on eBay. I think I'm looking into starting my own website. And so I don't know if you've noticed that I have added a few things to eBay, but not everything is there. So I don't know. I'm still debating and just trying to, because I have eBay and Etsy, and I don't like having both of those platforms. I want to have just one platform. So I'm looking into options. So, but if you're interested, let me know, send me an email, and I will work it out, and I will work with you and get it done. But this one, it does have some flaws because it is the first one that I created. So this one I'm going to keep just because I don't want to sell something that's, too flawed. Okay, so this is that. That looks pretty. It looks really pretty. All right, so I'm going to go pop this in the vacuum chamber, and then I'll be right back to pour. Let's move this over here and see you in a minute. I'm back, and it's time to pour the paw prints. So let's go ahead. Now remember, this is 100 milliliters. I don't think I'll need the 100, but and hopefully it does what I want it to do and it doesn't like seep through. I think I need to lift my mold up a little bit so it's nice and leveled. There we go. That's better. All I'm doing is just adding some squeegees. I think you can see them in the camera. So, and I think that happened because I had to patch this area right here because this little area right here was really thin. So I added some more silicone here to patch it up. So I think it got a slightly unlevel. That looks good. All right. It's gonna look so cute, you all. Okay, a little bit more here. And then here. Oh wow, look at that. Took 100. That's perfect. Okay. Paw pads. That's what this is. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Here we go. I got too excited. Let me take this off and see what happens. Okay. All right. Oh no, I guess it's too much. I'm gonna have to scoop some of it out. That's okay. Again, this is just a trial piece. You would think that I'd pick a smaller piece to try something like this out, but I don't know what to tell you, y'all. It just wouldn't be me if I didn't do something like this. Most people, normal people, would probably try it out on a small piece to see if it works. But then you have people like me. I guess I just think big, you know? Think big or go home. Or no, go big or go home. But I mean, why not? Right? What's the worst that could happen? Besides having a few milliliters of resin wasted. Um, it's not wouldn't be my first time that um, I had a disaster. So I trust me, I've wasted. Oh, when I first started pouring, mind you, I've been pouring resin for about 4 years now. I just started with YouTube in December of 2025, but I've been doing this for a while. But I just kind of kept my, what's it called? I just kind of stayed in my comfort zone and, um, you know, just poured stuff that seemed easy, except for memorials and stuff. Like, that's kind of where um, I started to gain more confidence. And, I started watching videos and I got inspired and I was like, huh, maybe, I could add to the community of resin art artists and um, you know, show what I know and by no means am I an expert. Um, but I do have experience and so one of you have commented, Carol, just want to shout out to you because you've been so kind. All of you have been kind. But Carol, put a comment on one of my episodes. I think it was episode 40. And she told me that I have improved a lot since my first episode. And you know what? I thank you. I know that I was very nervous when I started recording videos, and I was, I think, a little more timid. Um, I was afraid of making a mistake or looking like I don't know what I'm doing. And in the end, it's like, you know what? I'm going to go with it and, you know, live and learn new, try out new techniques and try new things. And um, I try to keep the content interesting. And I'm so glad I was able to get ahead because now I can do like more complex projects. Um, a little bit more regularly for you, or at least once a week. Um, so yeah, and I also expanded um, my colors. I mean, I don't, like I mentioned in another video, I will do a craft room tour. I'll probably do it when I rearrange and organize everything because it is a mess. And, I do have a decently sized house, but my space where I craft, it is a decent size as well. But again, I mentioned that I share the space with my husband while we work our day jobs. So I have about half of the room to work with. And I have so many things that I have forgotten that I've had them, and even molds, I have forgotten that I've had molds, and you know, um, I have molds that I've never even touched before. So I definitely need to clean up in here and rearrange and organize. And I thought, why not do that with with all of you, um, so that you know I can give you the tour. We can do a before and after. I think that would be great. Okay, I think this is good. I'm gonna put this over here, the squeegee, just so that it doesn't continue to spill. So I want to say that was maybe 90 milliliters. But I have this piece here that I need to fill. So I'll probably add another few milliliters here. Ooh, something feels sticky over here. Let me just clean that up. I got something sticky on my arm. I don't think it's resin. All right, there we go. Clean that up. Let's do this here. And I don't like that this is protruding here. Oh, see, if I lift it too much, I think that'll do. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. I'm going to add just a touch more in here. And that should be fine. I got too excited and poured it all. So now I'm going to go around with my cotton swab and just pick up any resin that I missed. And just clean up the, oh man, my finger got in there. Let's see. I think I'm like a size in between gloves because these are medium and they fit fine, but the fingers are long. So sometimes I struggle. Let's see. Um, let's do this. And hold it this way. I could use tape to clean it afterwards, actually. But I want to clean as much as I can right now. Okay. I think I'm going to put this right here just to keep, oh no, see if I do that, it's going to pour out there. So perhaps I need to scoop a little more out. There we go. Okay. All right. That is good. And I'll just use masking tape to pick up all of this extra resin before I pour the next layer. So that should be fine. I lost my train of thought, so I don't remember what I was saying. Sure, when I'm editing, I'll be able to add a little blurb on the screen. I think I was talking about just confidence in general and just how much I've grown. And I think I've grown more in these past 3 months that I've started doing YouTube videos than I ever did before. And it's just, you know, your encouragement and your kind words have really helped me, you know. And, you know, I'm you know, doing resin every day, and I didn't have a chance to do that before, and now I I do, you know. I don't always have a chance to do, again, before I was kind of doing videos like 2 days in advance. So I didn't always have a chance to do, you know, something more complex or larger in size. But I'm ahead now, so you'll be seeing a little more variety, if that makes sense. At least I try, or I'm going to try. So, oh, and one of you asked in the comments of another video if you had missed my daughter's dance competition, and you didn't. I was just getting the okay from all of the moms in my daughter's group to post the video on YouTube, and they all agreed. And by the time you watch this video, you'll have already, hopefully you have already seen my daughter's dance video. So, but the reason that I delayed posting it is, one, I did forget about it, and two, I just wanted to make sure that the dance moms were okay with me posting it, just because, you know, if it was only my daughter, then, you know, I wouldn't mind. And even then, I kind of get a little nervous. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I'm sure it's no different than putting something on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. So, so why not? All right, spray that. I want to mention the giveaway. So don't forget to sign up for the giveaway. I'm closing the signups at 11 p.m. on Eastern on March 25th, Wednesday, March 25th. So that'll give me some time to record the video and then post it. And then the winner will be notified at the end of that episode when it first airs on YouTube. So approximately 5 p.m. Eastern on April 3rd. So I won't know. I don't know what I'm going to do for that video yet, nor do I know how long it's going to be. Oh, here we go. This is a good angle. So just keep watching. sign up, and yeah, just make sure you don't forget. I'll post a picture of the box of mica powders at the end of this video, or towards the end of this video, so you can see it. But I just want to remind you, if you fast forward or if you stop watching mid-video, don't forget to sign up for that giveaway. The link is in the description box. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to find something else to pour. And you know what? I just realized that I haven't poured a little turtle in a while. So I'm going to do this little turtle here. It's a little too much alcohol, so I'm going to drip it in there. And I need to fix that. Need to fix that. So I am looking forward to the craft fair. My husband's going to go with me, so that'll be nice. Well, he's going to go help me set up, and then he's going to go meet up with a friend of his, which is fine because my husband is a shopper, and the last time that he went with me to the craft fair, I sent him to go find some food, and he ended up buying something that is really pretty. It's a metal American flag, and I think it has like a poem on it, or something. And he came back with that instead of my food, and I said, "Where's the food?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I got distracted." So at least this time, he's just gonna help me set up, and then he's gonna go see his buddy from deployment. Um, so I don't have to worry about him shopping. Although he already did warn me and say, um, you know, that he was gonna go walk around and see what he buys. So anyway, all right, let's see. Let's pour. Can you all see that? No, I'm gonna put him up here or over here. Can you see? Yeah, look to the lower right part of your screen and you'll see me pour the turtle. And I might be able to get 2 turtles out of this. Let's put that there. And no, I won't get another turtle, but I'll get some teddy bears. And you know what? I think I'm going to start making samples of colors. I think I'm going to do a video on the different colors and test out how they look. Because sometimes what I'm expecting, like this one for example, I was kind of expecting more of a black, but it looks a little more kind of black charcoal to me, which is fine. Again, like I said, dogs come in different shapes and colors. And y'all are probably watching this blob here and saying, "Alex, pay attention and stop talking." Um, oh no. So let me just get that. Um, but what was I saying? Um, I'm curious to see like what all the other colors of the Changtiji box look like, what these Eyecandy colors look like, what all the other well, what all the other colors of Rolio look like. My HTV, no, my HTV round colors, I do have like a sample set that I made, and I take to the market with me to, in case someone orders something, which usually it never fails. I always get at least one special order, and it helps to have the colors already mixed in the resin, cured, so they can see what it looks like, because obviously what it looks like in the package or in the jar is not the same as how it looks once it's mixed in resin. So this area is driving me bananas, and I don't I don't know. I'm just gonna drip that here. I'm gonna have to babysit this for sure. Can't walk away. Okay, so I pulled out my teddy bear mold, and I really can't push that. I'm gonna push that a little bit further up. There we go. So I'll pour a couple teddy bears over here so you can see that. And I think it would be helpful to have these little teddy bears on my packages too. No, we'll see. We'll see what I do. Oh, when I say packages, I mean like on, the containers for mica powder and pigment paste. Pigment paste is a good one too to kind of test out and see how they look. Just to have a good idea. And so maybe I'll do a video on that. And if you all have other, and someone mentioned that I could email myself the file if I do a recording on my computer, and that was genius. I didn't even think about that. So thank you. That's why I mentioned certain things in my video, because maybe someone will comment and tell me something that I haven't thought of. I don't use too many Cricut designs because I have Creative Fabrica, and I also have Creative Meadow. I just haven't. Creative Meadow is cool. It's just that the images are all black and white, and so they're good for cutting. But what's it called? And some of them are really intricate, and so depending on the size of the piece, if I'm doing a large piece, I can do an intricate cut because it's large, and it'll be easy to weed. But if I'm doing a very intricate piece and it's a small piece, um, those are so difficult to weed, and what's it called? It just I have to do it like 2 or 3 times to get it right, and it frustrates me. So look at that. I'm getting a lot of teddy bears. So some of these will be mine. I'm going to keep one and put it to maybe glue it on my package or on the box, and write down the color. I'll figure something out. Let's see. I gotta go and get my dogs inside. They have been barking like crazy, but hopefully y'all can't hear them through the microphone. There we go. Wow, that's a lot of teddy bears. I was only expecting to make like 4. Oh man. Okay. Hopefully I have, actually I need an odd number because I want to keep one for myself as a sample. But it looks like I'm going to have an even number. Let's see if I can get an odd one. It looks like I can. Scrape, scrape, scrape. At this point, can you even see me? I hope you can. I'm so sorry if you can't. It's just that paw mold is so big. Awesome. I got it. Okay, so I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10, 11. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's funny. All right. So I'm going to let this sit for about an hour, then place it on the heat mat, and then I'll be back to do the top layer. So I'll see you all in a little bit. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I've mixed another 400, it's actually 440 milliliters. I meant to do 400, but I poured 420 or 220, I poured 220 of the A before realizing that I was past 200. So let me tell you about this paw, or these paw pads. I had to babysit this thing for at least an hour and a half. So um, yeah, it was, again, I think it's because I had to patch my mold down here that I have some unevenness on the back. So like you can see here, this um, domed pretty good. And so over here, it kept kind of coming away from the edge. So I had to keep, scraping it to touch the edge there. And then on this pop pad, it was a little too overfilled. So I had to keep scraping to clean that up. So I ended up with also drops of resin on the mold. So I had to use some masking tape to clean that up. So I just wanted to let you all know that that happened because it wasn't easy. So, excuse me. So, anyway, but we're here and I'm not giving up because you know me, I just have to keep going. Can't give up on you. I won't give up on you. So, I've got another 440 mixed. I think this will take about maybe 200. I'm going to start with 200 and I'm going to pour these in clear, and I'm just torn between adding little black pop prints or little bones to the stands, and I don't know which ones to do. This is one of those times where I wish you all can talk back to me and tell me which one you think would look better. um, but I think I'm gonna go with the paw prints in clear. And so I'm going to separate, I think each of these will take about 100. So I'm going to separate 200 into this cup and leave it aside for now. I'm going to mix, I pulled out my Rolio caramel from the pastel set to do the rest of the paw. So I'm going to mix the rest of it in the caramel color, vacuum chamber that, pour it, and see if it's enough. If it's not enough, then I'll mix more caramel, and then I can always do these. So it's going to be kind of like a two-step, kind of like a double step process, if you will. Normally I mix the colors and then vacuum chamber and then pour, but because I'm not sure how much this is going to take, um, we're going to do it that way today. So let's get some, I got to push this out of the way a little bit so you can see my cup. All right, so let's get some mica powder in here, and let's do 1, 2. All right. And again, that's the Rolio caramel from the pastel set. That's why I have a little P on it, so I know that it's from the pastel set. Otherwise, I would forget. Ooh, blowing everywhere. All right, let me rinse my hands with my gloves with the alcohol. All right, dissolve that. There we go. Come on, dissolve, dissolve, dissolve. And get my spatula. Just swirl that around. There we go. Okay. So this is 420, so I need to, let me do, I'll do, no, this is 440, so I'll do 220, so we'll do half and half. So let's pour in here. Oop, almost had a mess there. That's 140. 240. And 220. Okay. Well, yeah, I estimated 100 and 100 for here, so let's just do another 20 here. We have some left over, then that's fine. Okay, so we'll set that aside. Mix this. I need to get better cups. These cups are good because they're deep, but these ridges really, really, oh, if I do this, it takes the color out. Okay, that works. This looks really good. Yeah, so again, this is a test mold. I just want to see how it looks. I'm probably going to make some tweaks to it, to the casting, and then mold it so it's better. But I don't know what it is about me. Like, you would think that I would test this on something small, but I don't know. I don't know what came over me, but I don't regret it. That's the important thing. I don't regret it. We'll do it together. Okay, this is nice and mixed. I'm going to go pop this in the vacuum chamber and then pour it into the mold. Just as soon as I get all of this resin off my mixing stick. All right, be right back. All right, I've got the resin vacuum chambered. One more thing I did want to mention. Oh, I've got an extra piece right here that needs to be fixed. Is that I had to also be careful not to break the seal on the paw print, the paw pads. So that was also something. Here we go. That's also something to think about. So here we go. This is 220. And because it's a handmade mold, we won't be able to dome. Oh wow, this is going to take more. At least another 100. Okay. It's a good thing I didn't mix that other clear. So I'm going to say another 150 or so. So that was 220. Yep. 220. All right. Okay. So I'm going to pour some more mica powder in here. And okay. Maybe it needs another 220. Thinking. Oh, I love how it does that. Okay, thinking. Let's do, I mean, if I have to mix more for the stands, that's fine. I just don't want it to dome. And I kind of wanted the stands to be clear so that the focal point would be the paw print, but I can always pour something else. Okay, so let's just do another 220 and see how that goes. So let me clean this off. All right. So let's do another 220. Let's push this aside. Bring this here. And I'm going to add another 2 scoops of that. Ooh, careful not to drop it all in there, Alex. Okay. All right, there we go. Clean off my fingers. Okay, so now, well, let's just go with the whole 220 and see. Like I said, I can always pour, I can always mix more to make the stands, and then I can pour something else with the extra if we have some. Okay. Right. Scrape, it's just scraping the edge of the cup here. Can you see? There you go. That's a little bit better. All right. Get everything out. Okay. Go ahead and stir this. Oops. Just clean that off a little bit. I'm scraping the edge of my cup here. So get all that mica powder down. There we go. Okay. I'm going to have to go vacuum chamber this. So I'm going to put you all on a quick pause rather than end the segment. And this should be good. Yeah, does it match? Yes, it does. Okay. Just wiping off the excess there. All right. Let me put you all on a quick pause, and I'm going to head over to the vacuum chamber, and then we'll pour the rest of it in here. Okay, I've got this vacuum chambered, so let's bring this to the center and grab my chair, and let's pour the rest. Oh yeah, this is going to take the full 440. Yep. All right. Well, that's good to know. Good to know. Whoops. Oh man. My hand slipped. That's okay. I didn't get it. I just got it a little bit on this jar. I'll just wipe it off. Not a big deal. There we go. Just trying to scrape everything out. Every last drop. All right. Okay. So I'm going to set this aside. Okay, I've got 100 milliliters vacuum chambered, though I still see some bubbles in there. I'm wondering if I need to, but this is pretty shallow, so I'm not worried about it. So I'm gonna start pouring that first. And these, I measured them with alcohol. They take 50 milliliters each, about. So I mixed 100 for both. And I decided, well, I didn't decide. To be honest with you, I called my sister and asked her opinion. So she gave me an idea to put the bones and paw prints together into the pieces in like a little pattern. So that's what I'm gonna do. I just need to let this sit for a little bit. So actually, yeah, I need to let it sit for a little bit just to let it firm up. See if we can get some of those bubbles out. right, y'all, it is time to wait for these to cure. So I will see you all at demold. It's finally time to demold. Let's start with the little teddy bears. Very cute. I don't see any bubbles in this one. I don't see any bubbles. A little bit of trimming here. They're all looking good. This one needs a little trim. Oh, got that piece. And I'm going to save two to use as my samples for how the colors look in resin. And then on the rest, I'll put magnets. So these came out really cute. Very cute. Turtle. Also came out cute. And I don't see any bubbles. So I'll just draw the little eyes and outline the mouth and put a magnet on there. Okay, let's move them out of the way. And demold the stands. So that looks good. I do need to trim, which is fine because I didn't fill it all the way up. Hopefully it still stands good. But that looks so cute. The paws. Okay. This one came out good as well. I saw something on there. And it doesn't look like I have any bubbles, which is good. So how does this go? Let's see. Oh. Okay, they just interlock. Interesting. Oh, I see. There's little grooves. Okay. There's little grooves there. I'm going to have to probably reinforce the top one. Okay, that's good. Now, for the piece we've been waiting for, let me move that out of the way. Okay, I got a couple bubbles here, but they're on the back, so it's not a big deal. Let's see how the front came out. Are you all ready? Let's see. Oh, wow. That looks good. That came out better than I expected. I wasn't expecting that to look that good. So I got a little bit spilled over here and a little small bubble there and there. But overall, considering, it looks really good. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to print, or sorry, not print, cut out a design on my Cricut and put it here in the paw pad. And more than likely, I'll top coat it. But yeah, all the grooves and everything is from the item that I used, the, I guess the master, if you want to call it. So it's meant to look like a rock, kind of. But yeah, it looks good. I'm happy with it. I really am happy with it. It's shiny. It's got some texture to it. I think it just needs something here. Okay, so let me figure that out. I'm going to cut something on my Cricut right now. I'm going to put magnets on these, and then we'll wrap up for the day. So back in a minute. Okay, we are all finished. So I had a little bit of difficulty with the stand, but I think I solved that problem. So let me show you what I did. Um, on the teddy bears, I just glued little magnets. So I have them kind of spread out so they can dry, because these magnets are pretty strong and they kind of clump all together. Put a magnet on the turtle, painted the little eyes and outlined the mouth. On the stand, I realized that there was a piece, a little like groove, um, kind of like a little piece that slips into this hole up here that was missing. I guess I didn't pour enough resin, so that's good to know. And so what I did was I drilled a hole, put the screw in, and so now it's secure. And I also put a hanger on the back of the piece. So in case, sometimes people don't want to use the stand, or they don't have space for the stand, or the stand, it falls and breaks or whatever. They have the option to hang it up on the wall. I didn't seal it with resin. I'm testing it to see how long it lasts. I mean, obviously this isn't the type of piece that you would handle too much, but if anyone orders it from me, I will, give them the option to seal it or not seal it. I do have a feeling that if I seal it, the texture is going to go away. So I do want to test that out on a second piece just to see how that goes. And maybe cast it that way. So I have one mold that has the texture and then one mold that doesn't have the texture. So that's the plan for that. Anyways, if you stuck with me this far, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate all of you from the bottom of my heart. Don't forget about the giveaway. Sign up by March 25th at 11 p.m. Eastern. The giveaway prize is a box of is a brand new box of the Chang TG mica powder, a set of 36 on the screen right now. What else am I forgetting? Let me know in the comments any kind of perks you would like. I'm thinking of launching a membership to my channel on my 50th episode. So do let me know what you're interested in. If not, I will try some new things and we'll see how it goes. Don't forget that I link most, if not all, of the items in my description box. So if you're ever interested in making something yourself, feel free to use my links. I have a few coupon codes that you can use. I include those in the description box as well. And if you're enjoying my content, please hit that subscribe button. That really helps me out. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 followers now, or sorry, 1,000 subscribers now. So if you really like my content, hit that subscribe button so that you know when I upload videos. Hit that like button, share. You can also do something new, which is called a hype. And if you scroll to if you click on, I'll put a screenshot here, but if you click on your comment box and swipe it to the left, you'll see where you can click hype. And so you're only allowed a limited number of hypes per week. I believe it's 3. And that just boosts the video for, other people to see. So do use it at your own discretion. Feel free to use it on my videos or some other videos that you'd like to use. All right, well, thanks so much for watching. If you stuck with me this far, I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you all on Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Bye.